Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last episode, we made our way to Motari Okotsi. We found the place is kinda overrun by nature, and we discovered a woman formerly known as the Rotted Lady, who, yeah, she was not in good shape. She was corrupted. Fortunately, we were able to cure her corruption, and she is now the Green Lady. So all is well there. Now, we're gonna go around and do some exploring, clear out whatever creatures remain. She pointed out that yes, there are still some Puigras around here, but she can't do anything of that, and she won't harm us if we end up killing them. So, we're gonna clear out what we can, explore what we can.
Your story ends here.
And get on them. Do what you can. At least these are actually proving to be a lot easier to fight than I thought. And there is another being with it, and there is another soul here we need to investigate. Turn on your AI! There we go. I don't know why it wasn't on. Alright, Jungle Lurker dealt with. Loot what you can around here. And another spirit. This fragment of soul vibrates with a sense of deep worry and hesitation. As you draw closer, it drifts toward you with a sense of blind urgency. Read the soul. You pant with exertion as you flee, clutching an ornate golden ring in both hands. The hip-deep water slows your frenzied escape, but you persist with some tattered memory of hope. A pained shriek rings out from the jungle. You turn back distracted and manage to run headlong into a towering form. The creature swivels her attention down at you. She plucks you up with a bony talon as she would a doll. Through the haze of disorientation, you make out her pitted face and milk-white eyes. Cackling, she snatches the golden ring and hangs it on the branch of a tall, gnarled tree. She tells you of the awful fate you'll suffer, feeding her grove, watering her children, but she makes it all sound like an honor. You wish you could believe her. The vision disperses into a cloud of pain and confusion. And Jody brings in the soul. Could be something up in this corner. There is something up here. An exceptional pistol and a gem. Alright. Let's head down to here and explore. Gonna need to put it on speed because unfortunately, two of us are gonna get far, far ahead because one flies and the other isn't affected by water.
Sure.
Oh, the inscription reads, "A harvest of Koiki blooms without toil. The fruit of the dead sustains the living." Alright, get on it.
It makes no difference.
Down goes the second Quigra. Well, technically third. We did kill another one. And we've got these tigers to deal with. You really don't need to do that. We've only got one more to deal with, and it is down. I don't know who was cackling like that, but...
It will be so.
Ooh, something hidden.
Leave it to me.
We've got Ring of Minor Deflection. Sure, why not? It strikes me that those messages that we've been finding could be useful. Ooh, an orphaned cat. Lil Babs. Alright, let's see. While Little Babs is following you around, bonus to dexterity and bonus deflection against enemy weapon attacks. Okay. Looks like I managed to make it up to here. And pick up this.
Not happening.
Come here, you. Though we leap between isles, home is beloved Ukaizo. And here we find where the ring goes.
Nowhere in the Isles have I seen such craftsmanship.
This soul flits about in hasty, panicked bursts. It eases closer to you with anticipation. They laughed at your hours studying the runic script of the ancient Huana, but here you are, poring over gold inscriptions while they scratch their heads. You promise yourself a good boast on the journey back to Nekataka. No one believes the Huana could have forged a device like the Golden Wheel, but you stay silent on the matter. The Ingwithans built more function than beauty, and this is art. Rotating the control disc and pressing the panels had you so engrossed that you mistakenly entered the wrong combination. A slit opened in the disc, discharging a gas that brought you to your knees, coughing loud enough to summon a creature whose shape you could barely perceive through the haze of pain. Boasting would have to wait. Emitting a palpable feeling of relief, the essence drifts into Jodi's lantern. I think those messages we found around here are what are important, and are what are connected to it. Alright then. One moment. I will drop a save here. Okay, so the whole thing is likely connected to this. So, we have a few. You are going to run through, because you're fast, and read all the messages so we can hopefully remember all of them again. So we have... Ngati gifted her chosen people with dominion over water. It is a charge of all living things to safeguard Audra. The gods will know us by our fealty to this covenant. One down here. A harvest of Koiki blooms without toil, the fruit of the dead sustains the living. Though we leap between isles, home is our beloved Ukaizo. Alright. Let's see if I can do this right. The massive golden disc is covered with intricate engravings and inscriptions. You're able to pick out symbols representing plants, wildlife, and boats, but there's no discernible order or meaning to their configuration. You note that the vacant depression in the control panel matches the engraved rings you found in the ruins. Slide the golden wheels onto the control panel. The rings settle into place, fitting neatly around the central axis. The outer ring is inscribed with passages in the Huana runic language. Oh, I got the other golden ring. I didn't even realize. 4 symbols decorate the inner wheel. They show pillars of luminous Audra, the native Koiki fruit, a depiction of the Huana water-shaping art, and a lovingly engraved island. The way these inscriptions align suggests a relationship between the two. Something about the island catches your attention. The runes surrounding it are particularly elaborate, and every measurement uses it as a point of origin. It's Ukaizo. Ikera, are we both seeing this? Takehu brings a shaking hand up to wipe his mouth. A set of dots on the inscribed panels of the outer ring suggests that it should be rotated in sequence, starting from 1 and ending in 4. Rotate the wheel into the first configuration. Though their roots grow from Rokuhu's lightless bowels, their yield is a welcome reprieve. The inner ring can be turned to match a symbol to the inscription. Let's try the Koiki fruit. Press down on the metalwork. You press your weight on the panel. Deep inside the disc, you hear the rotation of heavy parts. The gold rings spring back up, ready to be spun again. Our covenant to safeguard. Those petrified limbs are the health and safety of the Deadfire. That would be the Luminous Adra. The wheels settle into place with some resistance, likely owing to age and neglect. Beneath the disc, the groaning of gears sounds once more. Ngati gifted her chosen people with dominion over her dark and turbulent kingdom, water shaping. A cacophonous grinding sound builds from somewhere deep beneath the disc. Whether this indicates a favorable outcome or not remains to be seen. Our origin, our destination, our home. Wherever we go, she is the horizon. Match the symbol of Ukaizo. It takes an extra hard push, but the rings settle into place. A long silence follows, in which you are forced to wonder whether or not you input the correct combination, and what consequences might follow either way. Manipulating the control panel has rotated the rings of the massive inner disc into a new configuration, one that lines up with neat precision. The engravings intersect in a manner that forms the shape of the Deadfire. The emerging image is not exactly a map, but an index of islands and coordinates organized in relation to each other. You recognize several of the cited locations as containing nothing but open water. Charting a path by this obsolete system would be impossible. The word Ukaizo stands out from the other named islands. You take a rubbing of the disc in its completed form. Judging by your surroundings, this coordinate system has gone untouched for millennia. Your findings may be of interest to someone. Whether or not this treasure should be available to just anyone who happens by is another matter. The gold rings are resolutely locked in place. We'll leave it intact. Why would we destroy something like this? I see no reason to destroy it. But now we can leave. Our mission is accomplished. You don't need that anymore. I didn't realize you still had that on. Alright, everyone come down. We can get out of here. And we can head back to the ship, and then make our way back. We got a lot of quests to turn in here. Back to the ship. We should head to Nekatak. We do have Bakarna's Observatory. That is another quest in the island chain. You know what? Screw it. It is another quest we have. Oh, hello. You wish to speak. Sailing offers a welcome reprieve from Motario Kotsi until the silhouette of an advancing ship grows clearer on the horizon. The winds turn against you as the pursuer. A well-equipped Rawatayan junk closes the distance handily. The flag of the Royal Deadfire Company waves proudly. A placard on the hull identifies it as Benevolent Aegis. Whatever the prince can do with your map, I'd wager the Hazanui can do it better. Shrugging, Maya snaps her spyglass shut. A loud percussion followed by the splash of water announces a cannonball fired across your bow. Stand down and prepare for inspection. A commanding voice bellows over the turbulent crashing of waves. Maya, any thoughts? Well, that's Captain Pye's ship. Good man. By the books. Tends to fly off the handle when things, don't go his way. I see. Second thought, forget the good man bit. Let's say he's persistent and leave it at that. Parley! Benevolent Aegis draws close enough for you to recognize the crew as hard and disciplined coastal Omawa. One of them separates from the fold and plants his boot on the railing. Maya, a delight as ever, but you are on the wrong ship. He offers a broad smile and a Rawatayan salute. She merely nods. The name is Pye, and I'll speak plainly. You wouldn't be leaving Motario Kotsi unless you found what we both want. The map. He rests his hand on the pommel of his sword. Do you want to live forever, Pi? When his crew draws back with panicked mutters, Captain Pi holds out his palm to silence them. He studies you, wearing a severe expression. I can see this is going well. Be reasonable, Captain. We can both get out of this alive. Pi opens his palms in a show of benevolence. Bring me a second barrel so Pi here knows I'm serious. The captain and his crew observe this escalation with mounting dread. Retreat! There's a mad woman at the helm of the Vixen! Over the sound of his departure, you can hear him cursing the madness of it all as he leaves your vessel to the open sea. They'll be able to find it if they go into the ruins. I'm not going to stop them there. Alright, let's head over to the observatory. It's one more quest in the island chain. I'm fine with it. So, this episode is going to be a bit of each. No biggie. Let me drop a save and then we'll try the observatory. Alright, we'll take a look in Bakarna's observatory. And I swapped out to Kehu for Aloth, just in case. I feel like he might be useful, considering what we're looking for here. Let's go in, see what we can find in this place. We're looking for information, I believe. Search the observatory for Bakarna's research.
Sure.
That's right, we're looking for research. What was that book we picked up? I honestly don't know. Maybe it wasn't important. Oh! We're in a library and you can't find the right book? Look harder, at the words, not just the pictures. Looks like some people are here. The observatory is crawling with mercenaries.
I think I saw him first.
Oh, get on him! Torn bannermen.
Yes, try something else.
Oh, we can take care of them, I think.
So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me.
Carset is the name of one of them. Okay, we can definitely take care of these. They're not too bad.
Oh, good.
Can you finish that one off, please?
Can't get a clean hit.
Okay, one of them's down. Now for the second. Okay, the bird is down. There goes their leader. Down goes the dog. Oh, they got another leader over here. Oh, and they got a big guy too. Two of them. Aeoltans. Not exactly the best thing to see there. Okay. Finish off the Aeoltans.
This thing isn't doing the job.
How are these guys being so tough here?
Lost a lot.
Okay, you're at least doing a surprising amount of damage to this Aeoltan.
Quick, toss me something else. Let's go.
Down goes that one. One more Aeoltan to deal with.
See that, Ishi?
Also, that Mimikro is still there, but now we're going to be able to take him down. He's a mage, he's not going to last long. Not with our melee guys smacking him in the face. Or that random explosion. That works too. Alright, is there anything of note that they dropped? Nothing too notable, it seems. Still, we took him out. This enchanted diorama shows a different island than the one you landed on. A minuscule figure paces atop the stone tower. Interesting. So we got a lower level and an upper level. Oh, the Huntress. This volume records the text of a Juana constellation legend. One passage has been underlined. Donning her bandolier, the Huntress set out from her village. She paused on a hill to survey the path ahead. I have a feeling that's going to be connected to a puzzle we're going to have.
What did you find, is she?
War dog up there. Ooh. Shroud of the Phantasm. Grants living illusions. Construct several illusory images of yourself. These images have very little health, but will fight on your behalf and distract enemies. Also, 1% chance to gain Brilliant, and Mystical Celerity. While affected by a mind inspiration, spells cast more quickly. It's actually pretty good.
You like that?
Uh-oh.
Still got it.
More foes to fight.
Good. After him.
Didn't intend to come up here like this so quickly, but...
Wrong side.
Okay, down you go. That was easy. What do we got here? Got a scroll. Air Glanfath. Doesn't matter much there. Oh, we've got a lot up here. An inscription in the grimoire reads, Kalakoth's Petrifying Ink. Okay, that's amusing. Let's see, the Deerwood Part 3. The Kingfisher. When fog thickened over the path, the Huntress let out a piercing whistle and called for the Kingfisher, who hovered between her eyes and whispered of what lay ahead. This is definitely part of a code. Light of Dawn. Baratheon Scripture. And some rune powder. Okay, let's keep looking around. Keep seeing if we can find anything. Ship's log of the Tempest's Turn.
What did you find, is she?
We've got Battle-Worn Grimoire and... the Leviathan. The Huntress leaped from her boat in time to see it splintered in half as the Leviathan brought down its mighty tail. Okay, these are definitely connected to some sort of code or puzzle, which we'll clear out. And I feel like this is going to be the main endpoint we're going to. And we've got some palm slats and a room here. A tiny plaque reads, Horizon, shipwrecked under the command of Captain Rakua on her final voyage from Ukaizo. For Lost Ukaizo. Nothing else there. Got a main room over here. Oh! Thorn Bannerman. One guy left. He didn't run out after the others for some reason. I don't know why. You really don't need to do
I
that.
shall deal with this one. Yes?
He's one guy. You don't need the area spell on him. See? Look at that. He's dead. Would have been a waste of effort and probably would have just harmed our own guys.
Of course.
And this will lead up to the orrery. Alright. Tell you what. I'm gonna end this episode here. A shorter episode, yes, but I have a feeling going up there will take a while, and I don't want to deal with that. So, next episode, we'll head up and see if we can find out what's going on in the observatory. We've got a lot to look at. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chestic44, Austin Instalai. That is Laniara, Adair, Jolty, Maya, and Aloth. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and I shall see you all next time.